वो पराठा खिला खिला के फिल्में सस्ते में कराते थे। और जब वो लाया तो मुझे लगा ये मार्की लाया है। वाओ।
Hey guys, it's me, the Bombay chef Varun Inamdar, and welcome to Rajshri Food. Today's recipe, Sitaphal Shrikhand. Not only because it's my favorite, but it's also somebody else's favorite. One of the most brilliant actors, a poet, a producer, a teacher, a foodie, but more than anything, a wonderful human being. Here's welcoming the absolutely stunning Mr. Anupam Kher. Sir.
नमस्ते, क्या हाल चाल है?
बहुत बढ़िया सर।
ये मेरे को बाबा सदन से जानते हैं। बाबा सदन में मेरा पहला ऑफिस था।
यस।
है ना? और आपके परिवार वाले और आप वहाँ रहते थे। छोटे थे तब, मैं भी छोटा था।
हाँ जी। So before we start the recipe, let me please confess, this is the man who has made our childhood absolutely stunning. From the biggest of cinemas in theaters, he is the one who's shown us. We came from a very lower middle class background.
So did I.
It's because of you, sir, that we saw possibly some of the biggest films in a cinema house. But before that, sir, I'm showing a recipe today which is our favorite.
What are you making?
Shrikhand.
Wow.
And he loves sweets. Let's begin.
I love Shrikhand.
Sitaphal Shrikhand. For the Sitaphal Shrikhand, the first thing is to make hung curd. Hung curd is basically you take curd and you hang it. It's as simple as that. So you transfer all of this. This is ghar ka jama dahi. The creamier, the thicker, the better, of course. So आप ये जितना बढ़िया लोगे, आगे रेसिपी उतनी बढ़िया बनती जाएगी.
Wow.
So that's curd, and you bring all of this together, and you just turn this around so it gets tighter and tighter.
अच्छा.
ये रहा.
ताकि वो जुड़ जाए.
ताकि जुड़ जाए. The whole idea is to drain out all the liquid, so that you see here dripping. So ये वे है या buttermilk जिसे हम कहते हैं. That is that. This we can keep overnight or for a minimum of 8 hours. Simple. So we've done this already. So the chakka or the hung curd is ready. By the time we set up, so one question to begin with.
Yes.
38 years in the movies.
530 films.
530 films. You started with Saransh, Rajshri film, and now another Rajshri film, which is Uunchai.
Uunchai, absolutely.
So how has time changed, sir?
खाते खाते जिंदगी गुजर गई. Time has changed, but Rajshri films has not changed.
Right.
The values of Rajshri films have not changed. Suraj Bajate has become more better as a person, as a human being, as a director.
True.
जब मैं as a person, when I need some kind of a catharsis or some kind of a shuddhikaran, purification, I go to Rajshri office.
How nice.
So that's the beauty of Rajshri office.
How nice. So let's move on to the recipe.
Please.
We'll take the hung curd
And friends, we are making Shrikhand. We are making Sitaphal Shrikhand, which is my favorite.
Absolutely. The next step is to start creaming the hung curd because that's ready. So let's get cracking.
Cracking.
We have hung curd already with us. And we're going to cream it till it's nice and smooth and almost like glossy.
Wow.
And that will happen because of the sugar. So we have powdered sugar here. Now the whole idea here is, suppose you take 1 kilo of curd, when you hang it, this will become like 400 grams.
Acha.
So 400 grams of hung curd, 400 grams of powdered sugar. That's like the classic recipe.
Wow.
Now the moment you have a fruit puree, the fruit puree itself is sweet. So you need to understand if mangoes are extremely sweet, then a little lesser sugar. Strawberries are khatta, they're tart, so a little more sugar. Sitafal is kind of balanced. So we'll have to go by the spoon, right? So I'll transfer all of this, sir, into this large bowl. So when you go for world tours and when you come back to your house, which is that thing that you've been craving for? Like for me, it's always either a misal pav or a batata vada.
Kashmiri khana, dum aloo, rice, paneer, or normal bhindi, chawal.
Ghar ka khana.
Of course, always.
So just creaming this lightly.
Acha.
And then I'll be adding in the sugar. Now, all the sugar can go in at once, but the whole idea is that immediately we cannot whip this.
Correct.
Because then all the sugar will be outside. So you add all of this and then you just mix it lightly.
Acha.
So even normal sugar, if you can run it in a mixer, not too much because it also has a lot of moisture. It become like a ball otherwise.
Okay.
थोड़ा थोड़ा करके अच्छे से अगर छान ले तो you can make powder sugar also घर पे.
And people who like to have the sugar-free thing, then you can make it.
So sugar free also again, then you need very little, because if this is 400 grams, you will have to follow which sugar type you like.
Correct.
So it could be sucralose, it could be saccharine, it could be, and there are various sugar, there's saccharides and maltose, and it's a different world altogether.
गुड़ का बन सकता है?
गुड़ का भी बन सकता है sir. So good also has a little bit of khattapan. So that'll have to kind of get a little balanced with
Right.
the khattapan of the chakka or the hung curd. So the whole idea now is to mix this till it's pasty and glossy and shiny. But I'm doing this with a spatula to begin with because I don't want things to just fly everywhere. So talking about your film, Uunchai, set ka khana.
अच्छा,
Food on the
fantastic.
set.
राजश्री का खाना, वेजिटेरियन खाना बड़ा अच्छा होता है. And because they had their chef and cook, महाराज जिसे कहते हैं, उनके साथ था तो अच्छा खाना मिलता था. नेपाल शेड्यूल में भी बड़ा, इसी में जहाँ पर मैं शिमला में रहता था बचपन में, हमारे घर के पास एक बेकरी थी.
Okay.
तो मेरा पूरा बचपन जो है वो बेकरी की ब्रेड की स्मेल में और बिस्किट्स की स्मेल में गुजरा है.
वाह.
तो आफ्टर मैनी इयर्स वी वेंट टू 2-3 प्लेसेस, नामची बाजार, लुकला स्पेशली, जहाँ पर हमारे होटल के पास, जो भी छोटा सा होटल था, हर जगह बेकरी थी.
अच्छा.
Because a lot of, I think, foreigners go there, so they have this croissant and this thing. So after a long time, that whole memories of the smell of baking bread came back. I love that smell.
But looking at how fit you are, do you still enjoy your carbs and breads and
When
things
I
like that?
no, I don't go by scientifically about
You
कि
don't?
carbs itna
Okay.
खाना चाहिए. I just try and sort of, if I have eaten a heavy lunch, then I will have a light dinner.
Okay.
But I like roti, I like bread. I can't get rid of that.
So because couple of years back, your pictures were all across the internet. You were
Yes.
flexing your muscles and you were like...
Still, it's the same. Body is the same.
At it.
I have a shirt on, so.
So but having said all of this, you still enjoy desserts. You still enjoy
I
sweets.
love meetha, and especially what you are making
Right,
is it's mind-blowing. No.
But sir, given a choice, if you can give us your top 5 favorite sweets.
For 8 to 9 years,
Uh-huh.
there used to be a rasgulla coming from Hare Rama Hare Krishna temple.
Wow.
Every night, without fail, I will have it. For 9 years.
Wow.
And then I started having it in the daytime. मैं shooting से अपने घर के पास से गुजरता था, ठंडा रसगुल्ला इतना बड़ा वहाँ पर हरे रामा हरे कृष्णा का मिलता है.
But you remove the syrup or no? उसके साथ.
नहीं सिर्फ मतलब हाँ मतलब I don't do निचोड़ो खाए. I can't. It's like having निचोड़ा हुआ गन्ना. बट कोलकाता में नूतन गुड़ का रसगुल्ला बहुत अच्छा मिलता है. वो सिर्फ जो गुड़ का बनता है, जो सिर्फ सर्दियों में मिलता है, नवंबर दिसंबर जनवरी. तो कोई ना कोई लेके आता है. This thing tiramisu, but it has to be amazing tiramisu.
Nice.
Chocolate mousse.
Okay.
I love. I went to Spain. वहाँ मैंने एक जगह कैरामल कस्टर्ड खाया तो मैं 3 दिन वही खाने जाता था. खाना बंद कर दिया.
That tells us how much you love your sweets.
I love sweets.
So now the idea is to whip this, like I said, till it's nice, glossy and shiny. So there you have, sir. This is your basic Shrikhand. Now you can flavor this with dry fruits. You can add in fruits of choice.
At this stage.
At this stage, you can add in some Kesar and make it like the quintessential Kesar Shrikhand. The whole idea is now to get all of this together. What we are adding, sir, is Sitaphal, custard apple.
Wow.
So we've removed the seeds. You've traveled from Shimla to Chandigarh to Delhi to Lucknow to Mumbai. How has the food pattern changed everywhere, and how have you kind of adjusted to that?
Chandigarh gave me, introduced me to aloo ke parathe and अंडे की भुर्जी.
I've stopped.
PGI के बाहर वो ढाबे लगते थे. Also in Chandigarh, for the first time, I had Chinese food.
अच्छा.
In 17th sector.
हाँ.
I was trying to date a girl.
Okay.
And she said Chinese पे चलते हैं. मैंने कभी खाया नहीं था. और उन्होंने जानबूझ के नूडल्स मंगाए.
Okay.
तो
Why जानबूझ के you don't like it?
नहीं, उनको पता था कि मैं कांटे से नहीं खा सकूँगा ना. नूडल्स डिफिकल्ट है. तो but anyway, I liked Chinese at that time, but mostly I used to have that आलू का पराठा, गोभी का पराठा, मूली का पराठा. That was my food. And राजमा चावल हमारे मेस में मिलते थे.
वाह.
बड़ा अच्छा था बनाने वाला. दिल्ली में फूड इज अनबिलीवेबल.
Absolutely.
पंडारा रोड में गुलाटी का. देन आई थिंक मीनार रेस्टोरेंट है वहाँ पर. एक बंगाली मार्केट में, हमारा हॉस्टल बंगाली मार्केट के पास होता
You
था.
being a rasgulla fan.
नथु स्वीट्स में
Nathu sweets.
भटूरे, कुलचे, गुलाब जामुन. वहाँ का गुलाब जामुन बहुत
I
अच्छा
was
था.
there last week, sir.
ऊंचाई में भी हम गए थे वहाँ पर, बंगाली मार्केट में शूट करने. हाँ, तो वहाँ पर खाया चाट वहाँ की, and then different kinds of food. There Delhi has amazing food.
Yeah.
And then after that Lucknow, oh my God.
It's food paradise.
Mughlai जिसे कहते हैं ना खाना, कबाब, टुंडे के कबाब, मेरे दोस्त हैं टुंडे के कबाब वाले भाई साहब, बिरयानी, बर्गर, रोवर्स के बर्गर, amazing food. My landlady was a Muslim family, सिद्दीकी साहब, उनके घर पे बड़ा अच्छा खाना बनता था. एंड हमारे दोस्त, हमारे जो टीचर थे वहाँ पर मिस्टर बिसारिया, उनके घर पे बहुत अच्छा. एंड ऑल्सो दैट वाज अ प्लेस वेयर आई वाज डूइंग माय जॉब.
Right.
After finishing my drama school, so I had money per month. I used to get about 1,200 rupees. So I used to spend that on food. But the first day when I went there, तब तक मैंने दूध जलेबी सुना था. मगर वहाँ लखनऊ में जाके मुझे पता लगा दही जलेबी is amazing. उधर की चाट, पापड़ी चाट, उधर का वो अनबिलीवेबल, मतलब अभी आप क्या कर रहे हो, खाना बना मेरे मुंह में पानी आ रहा है. And of course then I came to Mumbai on the 3rd June 1981 to try my luck in movies. मुंबई में the best food is वड़ा पाव.
Absolutely.
आपकी ज़िंदगी को बना रहा है सस्ता, टिकाऊ और पौष्टिक और स्वादिष्ट. और बट मैं शुरू में जब खाना खाने आया था तो नेशनल ढाबा है यहाँ पर,
हाँ, बांद्रा में,
बांद्रा स्टेशन के पास. तो वहाँ जब मैं खाना खाने गया तब तक मैं लखनऊ जैसी जगह से आया था जहाँ पर भाषा की नज़ाकत वगैरह वगैरह. तो मैंने उसको कहा कि चावल 1 प्लेट ला दो. तो मुझे बोला क्या मार के मतलब क्या मार के मतलब नहीं, बैदा करी मार के, चावल मार, राजमा मार के, दाल मार के, करी मार के, क्या मार के, राजमा मार के. और जब वो लाया तो मुझे लगा ये मार के लाया है.
अच्छा, it had like splattered everywhere.
That was this thing. Then I was also amused by the words that I used. Kanda, baida, batata, they were all introduced. Okay.
So also talking about food, I remembered our love for parathas common, and you were a mad fan of Mr. Yash Chopra.
Oh
I was a crazy fan of Mr. Chopra.
पराठा खिला के फिल्म में सस्ते में कराते थे.
So whenever
in Bombay, the food at Yash Chopra ji's house was unbelievable. And generous. You see, एक तो खाना अच्छा होता है और उसमें एक generosity होता है, और एक में उसमें होता है कि खाना खिलाने में लोगों को ज़्यादा मज़ा आता है जबकि खाना खाने में.
And another thing, sir, apart from all this that you do, you also created another sensation called Dulari.
Yes.
How did that happen, sir? Like, it was a ball out of the park.
My father passed away in 2012 and they were married for 59 years. And my mother, when you are married for 59 years, you are not only husband, wife, your friend, your partner, you are a habit.
Sure.
And then for them to, so if one of them goes first, for the other person to live differently. So I wanted to make her happy, and I started just generally. I just did one small conversation with her, and I said, "Chalo, मैं इसको डालता हूँ." It's a cute conversation, naughty conversation, and that people just lapped it up. Now she's much more famous than I am, but she's not aware that she's famous. She keeps saying, लोग मुझे क्यों मेरे को पहचानते हैं? ये मेरी फोटो क्यों खींचना चाहते हैं? मैं सब्जी लेने जाती हूँ, मैं मंदिर जाती हूँ. Why are they wanting to take my pictures?
Because she does not know that Dulari rocks.
She knows that Dulari rocks, but not as Dulari rocks in the hashtag.
So this is ready.
अभी खाऊं क्या? Wow. It's fantastic.
Like it?
I love it. It's very good. Wow. Well done. Well done. Well done.
So you seriously liked it?
I liked it.
It's a basic classic recipe.
It's very good.
And
Sitafal बहुत अच्छा था.
है ना? Serve this up?
Majorly. Wow. इतना दोगे ना? अच्छी है. बहुत अच्छा है. क्या बात है. सब खा जाऊंगा.
So one question before we kind of wrap up. You've done several films with Rajshri and with Suraj, of course. Your favorite character from your repertoire?
It will look a little this thing that, but Uunchai, Om Sharma, after I have done it, I think it is my favorite character.
How nice.
It's totally opposite of me. It is a man who is chidchida. It's a man who does not like change, who will never exercise. But that is why I like it.
How nice.
Because at the end of it, he changes as a person. It's very good. As a performance also, It's very different.
A last bit of garnish.
Garnish.
A little bit of rose petals which are dehydrated.
Wow.
This just adds a little
Wow.
color and beauty. And some pistachios.
क्या बात है.
And finally, some strands of kesar.
केसर. वाह. अरे इसका फोटो खींचना चाहिए यार इसका.
Yes, done.
क्या बात है. इसके
So here we have, ladies and gentlemen, Sitaphal Shrikhand, done and ready.
by the chef himself.
And here we have with us Mr. Anupam Kher.
My favorite dish. One of my favorite desserts.
How nice. Very sweet.
Very good. आप ऊंचाई देखिए. आप अपने अंदर की ऊंचाई. जरूरी नहीं कि ये बुजुर्गों की कहानी है. It's a great film. You will love it and see it on a bigger screen. अगर आपकी सोच बड़ी है तो आप इसे बड़े पर्दे पर देखेंगे और अगर आपकी सोच छोटी है तो अपनी सोच के बड़े होने का इंतजार करिए फिर बड़े पर्दे पर देखिए.
How nice.
Thank you. That was very good.
Thank you very much for coming here, sir.
All the best.
And thank you for reviving all those little memories over so many years.
I enjoyed them.
With this, ladies and gentlemen, Sitaphal Shrikhand is done and ready. Wait for what the Bombay chef brings to your kitchen very soon. Bye for now. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Very good.